Oof. That's weird. What is up, everybody? How you doing? We're live again, so let's do the thing where we play video games. Back again with Slay the Princess. This time we're gonna try to kill her with the knife. Last time we tried to avoid killing her, and this time we're just gonna go straight for her throat. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Yep, there we go. Here we are. Let's do it. You have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side. You can't be a contradiction conscious of this. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? No, I'm not gonna say that. What do you want me to bring you next time? She's just going to say more perspectives. How many more vessels do you need? More than you currently have. Less than you currently brought me. I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity. Destroy your body. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to say I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Ouch, my face. That's always fun. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Bring the beast to her. Alright, so that's us concluding the beast run.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
So
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, narrator, can I get a turn to speak, please? Thanks. Alright, so last time we got the damsel, the witch, and the beast. And all three of those times, we never brought the weapon. It always said, draw a weapon, and we declined the option. This time, we're going in guns blazing, bro. Why not, right? She's gonna get mad at us eventually anyway. Once you take a path, they block off your other paths anyway. So it's going to the point where we have no choice. We have no choice but violence. So since the only choice is violence, guess what we're gonna choose? Violence. Alright, cool.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
End of the world? What are you talking about? We know what he's talking about. Have you considered that maybe the only reason why she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? You know what? Let's click that. Let's see what he says.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
He's impatient.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Ooh, getting wordy out here.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Well,
it's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Why is it my job? I'm still struggling to understand why it's my job to slay her. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Nah, I'm not gonna say that yet. You know what? Maybe we should do the rebellious route this time and then go guns blazing next time. So basically this time, all three routes, we're just not going to even enter the cabin. We're just going to avoid any option of entering the cabin, which I feel like we should have did first. We should have did the route where we don't enter the cabin at all at any point for the first three. The next three, we enter the cabin but we don't take the knife. And the last three, we enter the cabin, we take the knife, and we just slit her throat. Just off cuff, don't ask any questions. But whatever. This time, I was going to go guns blazing, but now that it's presenting another option, I'm going to take it. We're just not going to enter the cabin at all today. Forget this, I'm not doing this. Let's see what he says.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's bad, as you say, then maybe I'll slay her? No. Fine, I'll go to the cabin? No. Okay, this is something to do? No. Continue the cab. Turn around and leave. Let's turn around and leave.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yep.
Do you even know where you're going?
Irrelevant. I don't need to know where I'm going. I just know that I'm not going there. I'm gonna say nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Rude.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Conveniently rude. Okay, I'm going to the cabin. Nope, turn around again and leave again. Let's just
really
keep leaving.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't
Yep,
you?
let's waste everyone's
It's
time.
remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like,
If you don't do your job, everyone dies forever. Okay, narrator, that's a little mortalistic of you. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Boom. That's what we're gonna say. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You know what? I like that answer.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I, to find? Nope. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. That's the choice we're choosing.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Whatever, you're not going to kill trip me.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
That's wild. He still somehow found a way to make it about himself. That's ridiculous.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh my gosh, you're so dramatic. The stranger. Oh, well, we apparently did something to trigger something.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will it really be the end of the world? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. Ooh, we can say no again. I kind of want to say yes this time though, but we gotta say no again. Are you kidding? She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the heck is she? Oh, you jerk, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The world ended. What am I doing here? I'm gonna say that one.
I can assure you that you're not dead and that the princess has yet to end the world, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And to answer your question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Oh, this is all ridiculous at this point.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yikes.
I don't know, I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Hell.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
That's a lot. Those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me to go into the cabin. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. Not the submissive route. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. That's an ending, I can tell. I'm going to say those walls weren't here last time.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Suspicious.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Hello? Why is she talking to me? Yep, okay, heading to I'm just gonna go to the prison. Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna go to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. See, they didn't give me a choice this time. I have to go to the cabin. Wow.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Like
the only furniture of note is a plain table,
crazy.
its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Oh no.
Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect.
That's how I
no
feel
idea
too.
What we're dealing with.
That's how I feel too.
I've already told you what you're dealing with.
I'm actually
you're dealing
scared a
with
little bit.
a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
So scared. She's
can't
gonna
just
close
say
randomly and change
that.
it back.
But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
This music feels like
piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we
3 different
lose
songs at
ourselves?
once.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
I must be
Just
neurodivergent or
ignore the
something.
stressful geometry and stay calm.
I'm not
How?
calm, I'm scared.
Even if we closed our eyes,
I
you're
feel
constantly
anxious.
describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
This is not the first time we've seen something weird. We've seen several
What
things.
you're seeing
that are
here
weird.
is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Not go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Help.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. I haven't approached the mirror yet. I'm trying to go the entire run, avoiding approaching the mirror for the off chance that there's an achievement. You never looked at yourself or something like that. We went the whole route last time not taking the blade. So I kind of feel like we should. The only other option is to mention the mirror, and we're not doing that. But I've never been in this point in the game. I've never seen this point in the game, which means I broke the game. Literally, it looks like I broke the game. So I almost don't want to follow protocol and enter the basement in this state without the blade, just to see if she's still nice, or if she's like, I remember what you did to me last time. You're a cruel person and I hate you. Like, the blade's gonna show up magically on its own anyway, right? Because that's what happened in the past. We went down without the blade, tried to be nice, we didn't have the option to be, and then the blade showed up and we couldn't save the princess because we did that last time. So I want to test the game and say enter the basement without the blade. But before I do that, I'm gonna press save. That way we can come back if I made the wrong choice just now. Let's enter the basement without the blade. And if it goes left, we'll just go back and make the right choice next time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
We're gonna do the center because we need to have a balance in life.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another.
I'm so confused.
1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
The true path? Wait a second, am I about to beat the game? Hello?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Did I just unlock the
Physical
true ending?
sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all,
What the?
an emotion that can only be
Did I
described
just
as...
unlock the
Can I
true-
help you?
Hello?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange.
Hello?
Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
What the?
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. Bro, because you usually say, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were here. I might actually say that. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together. Yeah, do you know what happened to me? Okay, let's just start with what I wanted to say.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart.
Not take apart.
If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Not the split.
As the princess speaks again,
In different voice.
it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Getting you out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Getting down here was weird. What's your name? There's more of you now. Yes, say that.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Uh-oh.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
Uh-oh.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
Uh-oh.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
What the?
We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I'm getting out of here. Try and free her. I'm getting you out of here. Oh, I don't know who you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. I don't want to retrieve the blade. We're gonna avoid that. Let's just say, what's your name? Oh no. Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart, put together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. These are connected to each other. Retrieve the blade. All these are connected. You're apparently a threat to the world. Or I know you're locked up for a reason. Do you know you're down here? I actually want to hear what they say to this one.
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
Yeah.
Any honorific should do, really.
These are all the answers
It doesn't
from all
matter.
the different paths.
I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Deep. I don't want to retrieve the blades. I'm choosing everything but that. For I know you're down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? Apparently a threat.
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
How?
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up.
I'm already
You can
scared.
do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, it doesn't give me any choice. I have to choose
Wait,
this.
that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh
Find the blade
no.
suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Oh no.
We can't...
Don't want this.
Do you not have anything witty to say?
I don't want it.
I could use a good bit of wit right now.
I don't want it.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time?
No.
It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Oh no.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
Yuck.
The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
Yucky.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Yuck.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Oh no.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. Oof. We're gonna go with it's gonna be okay. Oh, I think I made the right choice. But you'll never know if she hears her reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared, but it's gonna be okay. It's just maybe been here before you always get scared. New person here. Oh my goodness. Silence as she moves forward, and then once again the mirror makes the leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh no, you've unraveled. Now yourself in a long fire once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that the rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's tree stars and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Ooh.
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Gross. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Oh, okay. How many more vessels do you need me to bring? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels have one? Ooh.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
No idea. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do to him when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have some answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does. All of them are he does. But you're going to keep that to yourself, huh? I don't know what to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
That I'm ready to go back, attack, destroy. Hello? Do you think that anything is real? How many more vessels? There are trees and stars and there are people who say there are people. I don't know why we would say that. It's random. How many more vessels do I need to bring in? Do you think? Let's do the real questions.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
That's a headache. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. I don't understand that statement, so I can't click it.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
What? Ouch. Everything goes up when you die. Yikes. Okay. No achievement?
You're on a path
It's
in
my
the woods,
achievement. Oh no.
and at the end of that path
That
is a
picture?
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Let's just go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Alright. Time to proceed to das cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. What? I'm no longer allowed to not take the blade. I have gotten it marked out. I'm not allowed to just enter the basement and not take the blade. That's wild.
You take the blade from the table.
And now
It'd
she's
be
gonna
rather
hate
difficult
us,
to
and
slay
we
the
have no
princess and
choice in
save
it
the
because
world
it
without
didn't
it.
give us the option. It said you have to take the blade. We're tired of you being a pacifist. Time to cut, slice. Let's go. Slice and dice, slice it thrice.
The door to the
bro.
basement creaks
It's
open,
crazy.
revealing a staircase faintly
Not even
illuminated
giving
by an
it a choice
unseen light in the
anymore,
room below. This is
This
an
game woke up
oppressive
and chose
place.
violence.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way, why would I do that? Oh yeah, you caught me in here, so you know, haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, still your nerves and step forward. Oof. No,
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
Dropping it.
It's fine.
Drop it like
We
it's
can decide what we
hot,
want to
drop it
do
like it's hot,
after we
drop it
talk
like
to
it's
her.
hot,
Maybe
drop
she
it like
really
it's
is a
hot,
monster.
when the big
Killing
shot
someone
gets
in
you.
cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it like it's hot.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty awkward relationship. Are you gonna on to me? How would I get out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What's your name? I like you down here. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Oof. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have reasons. Do you think I just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. Wow. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? You're supposed to end the world? I've been told things, but not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
You're so sassy. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there that you're trying to end the world. What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No. You're apparently gonna end the world. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe it's entirely different matter. No, raise on it.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
It's so sassy. Okay, we talk enough. Whatever. Okay.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other. Better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't,
I don't like it.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
Scary
Let's
face.
hope for all our sakes it's
Very
the right
scary
one.
face. Terrifying. Very terrifying. Slay the princess. Okay, let's get you out of here. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Oof. I'm not gonna say let's get you out of here. I did that the last 100 times. Okay, fine.
Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Hello?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No, duh.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There's a key. Do you have any ideas? You want to check upstairs? Maybe no. Any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife.
Hello?
You could always cut me out of here.
No, no, no.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
Yeah.
Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out. Try the door, return to the stairs. Yeah, there's no point.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh well. Oh well. Save her. Save. As long as it's an
Against
option.
your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Passive is route. Let's go.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yuck. Yep.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Yikes.
How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Yikes.
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yikes.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright. No questions asked.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
I don't want to say the princess. On her? Okay.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist? Yes.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh, killy, stab.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yikes. Oh, yikes.
And then she slits your throat with an almost
Ouch.
clinical
Ouch.
ease.
Ouch. Oh, God.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground,
That's awful.
blood flowing from your butchered neck.
That's crazy.
This
Oh
is the
my
end,
gosh.
isn't it?
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
I'm afraid it is.
That's
Everything
absolutely
goes
wild.
dark, and you die.
Oh,
I hope it was worth it.
this game is wild. The prisoner. Hello?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Hello?
is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Mm.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let this happen already. Oh, you jerk. Good for it now. Turn around and leave. Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
So if I did?
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Proceed to the cabin, right?
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We didn't say anything about the round-the-wall approach to Miriam. Take the blade into the basement. If we have an option to enter the basement without taking the blade...
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
No.
We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
No.
Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get to say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
So I don't really have the choice not
Wonderful.
to take the knife.
You
That's
do
crazy.
exactly that, sweeping the knife from the
Wow.
table before proceeding to the basement.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please,
Bevel
come
voice.
downstairs.
Dope.
It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Just in case
What
she
an
ever tell.
interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with her, slay the princess. I'm not sure I didn't do much of anything. You see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her here. Leave the princess in the basement. Sit with her. Oof. Sure, sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit closer, sit where you were told to sit. Sit where we were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Well, since you asked. My intention, what do you mean? I've been here before, and I'm the only one who remembers that. That's a good one. What happened with that last time? What is it? A channel? Who was it for? Ooh.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
No.
Maybe it'll fit.
No.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Right. You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that? I've been here before. What would you have me do? I think I'm just gonna leave, actually.
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
Yeah, it was ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That's true.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
You asked up before. Not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me. Ooh.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm Extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Like in case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time, yes.
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
What the frick? It's crazy. I don't give up now that I have no choice. I don't want to change. Everyone should be negotiating here too, not me.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out. We've already been over this. I'm more patient than you'll ever be.
That's how you're gonna be, then I guess I'll have to do this to the princess. If you're so movable, then I'm just gonna leave. Bye, dang. I think I'm just gonna leave you here, actually. Dang.
Oh,
I don't know what
are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the
I didn't
game.
know what it was called.
But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Yeah, that part. Tell me about
The
it.
more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
If you don't give up now, then I have no choice. Oof. Give it a nice. Okay, I'm trusting you. The only leave, I'm going to be the one. Girl. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one to look and deal with it. Oof. That's how you're gonna be. Okay. I guess get her out.
Do you think these chains take away my saying things? I said no.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
Oh no.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Useless.
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
You're gonna kill me either way.
What's she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if she walked up to us with a blade again? After what happened between us?
Fair.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Like it's a. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh my.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
I need help. I need an adult.
What is she doing?
What's happening?
She doesn't say another word.
Hello?
As she cuts into her own
What the
neck.
heck is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh. Look away. Watch an uneasy silence. Yes. What? Oh.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage.
Oh.
At last she reaches
my
bone,
God.
the blade grinding
Oh my
audibly
God.
against her
gonna
vertebra
vomit.
as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
No,
I'll be
no, no,
damned.
no.
She's actually doing your job for you.
No.
Why would she do that?
No.
Huh. So that's her play.
Oh, it's
Killing
so
herself?
gross. I don't want to throw up.
She isn't dead yet.
That's disgusting.
Finally, you hear a snap.
Oh.
Her eye
Oh.
twitches. There's an uneasy
gross.
silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her
Oh,
twitching
God.
eye the only movement in the
Oh my
room,
God. Watch
until at
this.
last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side,
God, this
flopping
gross.
to her shoulder,
Oh my God.
and her neck
Oh
opens.
my gosh.
The remaining
Oh
tissue
my
is not enough to
God.
hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the
I
floor,
don't like
completely
it.
free.
Ew.
It
Send
bounces a
back.
few times before rolling to a
Send it
stop
back.
at your feet.
No, put that thing back where
Oh
it
no,
came from.
oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please
Put it
tell
back.
me we can put it back.
Tell me we can put it back.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
What the
Are
heck?
you sure she's not winking at us?
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased.
Thoroughly deceased.
I
Oh my
hate
gosh.
this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Gross.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
Oh no.
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial.
Oh yeah.
She did save the world, right?
Oh yeah.
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
Can I really?
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
Yeah.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us. So can we leave already?
Can we leave already? Did the princess let you leave the basement to your reward? Oh no. Oh,
Ugh,
God.
fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily
That's
fluids.
gross.
Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
She's dead.
That's gross.
But what if she's not?
Oh no.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal?
Oh my.
The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Oh no. Leave the cabin. Claim your reward. Yeah.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Huh? Free a prisoner. Ooh.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Oof. Oof.
Over? Is he gone?
Oof.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all.
Oh yikes.
Maybe it was just the end of his.
Ooh.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh, she still dies. Yikes. We tried our best, everybody. You don't get the chance to shrine, no, you ever will. It's time to leave. Memories return.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
This is a first mirror. You press the mirror. Listen to your reflections. Sense you sure they are again. Maybe see, maybe see what's in it. Nothing at all. Rude. Wait, huh? That's it, right? You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze until you see it. I figure fate in the veil, and the shadow is beyond the reflection. What's happening? Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh no, if you're the narrator, get out of here. The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Uh-oh. Oh no! And then another crack forms, and another, turns the mirror to a jagged shaft of broken glass. Uh-oh. 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 Did we get all the endings already? Ooh. Guess what, guys? We're gonna save this for next time. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you for joining me as we play Slay the Princess. Hope you have a good day, night, and or evening. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.